So I mean, I don't know how many of you guys saw it, but Bill Maher on his weekly show, what's it called again? I don't even really care, but what's it called? Yeah, I know. Like, I know I know what the name is, but for some reason I can't recall it at this moment. But anyways, he does like this kind of monologue where he basically just like slams, uh, Trump supporters or anyone who voted for Trump, but then also people, people in the middle of the country, and so he pulls out the map of, of all like the blue areas and saying how like everyone in the red areas is just jealous that they don't live, in the blue areas, and how and how they're just jealous because there's no, and he mentions like they make TV shows in like Miami or LA or New York, but there's no like Real Housewives of Toledo or or CSI, some like Middle America town. And he was like saying, he was just being like a really an elitist asshole, is what it was. And what was that? Right, nothing unusual there. But it was just like just the the condescension. What was that?
It's like, no, I can't say it. Thanks,
Yeah.
Andy.
The condescension in his voice was just so over the top, and it was just like, you're basically giving Trump his win right now, with this. I mean, of course, not that I can imagine a lot of Trump supporters or more conservative types uh, really watching his show anymore. But I mean, this clip is gonna get out there, and they're gonna see this, and this is for sure gonna get Trump his next win, his next election to office.
Plus that, and like everything else that the Democrats and the left are doing. I mean, they're a complete crazy town.
Right, and I think it also hurts them because it's like for the more center left people, they're gonna see that.
Turned off too.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna see this, and it's like this isn't what I signed up for. This isn't what I thought. This isn't who I thought we were, and this is gonna push them more to the right. I mean, I'm not saying that they're gonna go full on like conservative or Republican, but they're gonna be pushed in the middle, but on more on the right side after this. So it's just
It may even
basically
push them to like vote for like someone like Howard Schultz.
that's true. Yeah, it might. I mean, as fractured as the party is now, this could be just another break within the party.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so if this doesn't make people run over to the right, it's definitely going to get people to walk away from the left, even more so than than they already have with their cockamamie new Green New Deals, which makes an absurd puts an absurd timeline on when this thing has to be implemented, or the killing of babies.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's they the Democrats just maybe saw the writing on the wall. It's like, damn, we're done. And so they just what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, they pretty much got they pretty much got in bed with like the extreme left. And I will make a distinction that there are Democrats and then there are the left. Yeah, because those they basically saw that they're pretty much done for, and so they decided, all right, fine, we're if you don't want to stick it out with us, forget it. We'll just we'll just get in bed with these ninjas over here, and we'll show you. And yeah, I think that's the that's their new direction. That's and you see them
Pretty much.
embracing socialism and downright and exhibiting downright communist behaviors. But
What was
then they
it? Then even you had I don't know if it was earlier in the week, where AOC, she was I guess she's been getting pretty uppity because people are challenging her stupid ideas,
uh huh.
and she's like, well, until someone comes up with something better, like you just have to deal with it. I'm in charge now. It's like, and just deal with the fact that I'm in charge. It's like, no, you aren't. You got elected.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Oh, well, yeah. And
we
you didn't
we
get
are the
elected
ones that
president,
are
you
in
dumb
charge.
bitch.
That's not how America works. The
Well,
people
obviously,
are
she
in
already
charge,
demonstrated
not
she
the
doesn't know
people.
how American government works when she thought that the
Well,
three branches were the Congress, the Senate, and the presidency. She already demonstrated she's an airhead.
I was listening to her bullshit, and I get so mad because, first of all, like her age group and many people that are like her never took a civics class in their life, so they have no idea how the American government works.
No, and even like
And
even me, even we're older. I mean, I hate to identify as such, but we're older millennials, and I think because of that, we still got the benefit of somewhat balanced education, and in my senior year, I took a government class, and I learned about the branches and the checks and balances and the breaking of centralized power and all that stuff. So I mean I can't write like this grand essay about the government, but I know enough to know how things are run, or how they theoretically should be run. But this girl doesn't know any of it.
it's like, and I just listen to it's like, fuck you. You have no idea what you're talking about, for one, and number two, it's like, yeah, if you did know, you know that you have the power that you hold is because we have given you power, and we can take that away.
I know. Yeah, 4 months ago she was making Cosmos and vodka Red Bulls. All right, you don't know shit.
And something tells me she probably wasn't a very good bartender either.
No doubt.